Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like over on Prizepicks for the Week 12 college football slate. Got 3 picks I'm liking for this Saturday slate of games. It's crazy, man, that we're already into Week 12 of the college football season. We're only a few weeks away from the end of the regular season. The playoffs will be starting in like a month or so. Obviously excited for that. But yeah, man, college football season has absolutely flown by. It's crazy that we're already into Week 12. But I got some player props I like for this week, guys, for the Week 12 slate. The Saturday games is what we're going to focus on. I am recording this video on Friday, so I am recording this video the day before the games start. But yeah, I got 3 plays I like. As always, we're going to break down these plays, give some information, some analysis, and talk through why I like them. Now, before we do that, make sure you guys hit that like button down below if you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, make sure that you go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and play $5. You'll get $50 worth of free lineups just for signing up and using code NOAH. And then also, we do have a partnership with Sleeper, so I do want to give a quick shout out to Sleeper. If you guys don't have an account over on Sleeper, you can download the Sleeper app, use promo code NOAH over there. You'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. As well, you'll get a free $20 entry. So this is a new promotion that Sleeper's doing. They've been doing this promotion for a couple weeks now, but I want to continue to promote it to you guys because I don't know how long they're going to do this promotion. It might be permanent, it might not be, but while they are doing it, I want to promote it to you guys. It's a way for you to try out the Sleeper app pretty much risk-free. You don't even have to put in any money to get that free $20 entry. It's no deposit required. So highly recommend you get over to Sleeper, download the Sleeper app, and again, make sure that you use that promo code NOAH so that way you get that free entry as well you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. And Sleeper, they do offer college football props. So if you're watching this video, I assume you're interested in college football. You can take college football plays over on Sleeper. Check them out if you have not yet. But before we talk through our props here, guys, for this week, for Week 12, I do want to recap the plays that we gave out in our video last week for Week 11. So we gave out 3 picks last week, went 2-1, just missed out on a full sweep. Sadly, we took Noah Fafita over pass yards. I think his line was like 251.5. Took him over pass yards. Did not have a great game passing. I think he finished with like 158 yards. So that play missed, sadly, but we did hit our other 2 plays. So still went 2 for 3. Not bad, but obviously would like to get a full sweep. Hopefully this week, though, we can get that full sweep. Again, I got 3 picks for this Saturday, guys. Let's go ahead and break them down. So the first prop that I like for Saturday is going to be on Jeff Sims. And we're going to take Jeff Sims for more than 242.5 pass plus rush yards. So Jeff Sims got the start at quarterback last week for Arizona State, and he played incredibly well. He had 405 pass plus rush yards, had 177 pass yards. Wasn't great as a passer, but he was really good as a runner. Had 29 carries for 228 yards last week. So, over 400 total yards passing and rushing combined. Jeff Sims, he is a quarterback that does have a lot of experience. I think this is like his 6th year now in college. He started off at Georgia Tech and then he transferred to Nebraska, and now he's on Arizona State. He's been the backup to Sam Leavitt, but now that Sam Leavitt is injured, Sims is basically locked into the starting quarterback job, and he's a guy that has shown ability to perform when he gets opportunity. Now, he's definitely not the best passer. Passing has never been his strong suit. Just in his college career, he's a dual threat quarterback, and running has been where he's done a lot of his damage. There was one game earlier this season against Utah that he got. In that game, he had 66 rush yards, threw for 124 yards, only completed 47% of his passes. As a passer, he's definitely not polished. He's not super accurate. But I like this matchup for him to be able to have success through the air because West Virginia has been one of the worst pass defenses in the country this year. West Virginia has given up, I think, 280 pass yards per game. Teams have had a ton of success moving the ball through the air against West Virginia. So this should be a pretty good spot for Arizona State's pass offense to have success. Now, again, Sims as a passer this year, he's not been great. He's definitely struggled in terms of his completion percentage, his efficiency, his ability to complete deep passes. But I think this is a matchup where he could have success as a passer. And then as a runner, that's where he's been really good. Obviously, last week had a huge game running. Ran for what, like we said, 228 yards. I mean, he damn near went over this line last week just from rush yards. I don't expect him to run for 228 yards again, but I think there's definitely a chance he could throw for 200 yards and run for 100, and I would not be surprised. So I like this pass plus rush yards line on Jeff Sims quite a bit. I mean, again, West Virginia's pass defense has been really bad this year, and they've kind of struggled against mobile quarterbacks. Like if you look at what mobile quarterbacks have done against West Virginia, so they faced Parker Navarro earlier in the season, Ohio's quarterback. Parker Navarro's a dual threat quarterback, and he threw for 247 yards, also ran for 87 yards against West Virginia. They faced Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels only threw for 138 yards, but he did add 69 yards rushing in that game. Against Utah, they faced Devin Dampier. Dampier threw for 237 yards, added on 33 yards on the ground. And then they faced Bear Botmeyer, another dual threat quarterback. Botmeyer had 351 yards passing against West Virginia, and Botmeyer is not the best passer. Even he threw for 351 yards, also added on 43 yards rushing. It's just like this West Virginia team has been so bad. Their pass defense has been so bad. It's been one of the worst in the country. I think this is a great spot for Arizona State's offense to be able to move the ball through the air pretty efficiently. And obviously Sims can add on with his legs as well. He's been a great running quarterback in his career. So I like that as our first prop for Saturday. Now the next prop that I like is going to be on Jada Mayava. And I like Jada Mayava for more than 230.5 pass yards. So we're getting a lower line on Jada Mayava than what we would normally see. Typically his pass yards prop is like 260, 270, sometimes even higher than that. The reason the line is lower this week is because they're going to be facing Iowa, and Iowa has historically been a good defense. Iowa's definitely like a defense-first type of team. When Iowa wins games, it's usually because their defense plays really well. Their offense is not going to ever really put up a lot of points. And if you look at what they've allowed this year defensively, like through the air, they've once again been a really good pass defense. I mean, they're only giving up, I think it's 148 pass yards per game, which is like one of the top in the country. So it's obviously a tough matchup for Jada Mayava, but USC's pass offense has been one of the best in the country this year. I think USC, in terms of like yards per pass attempt, they rank in the top of the country. They're a team that gets a lot of big plays. They get a lot of big plays through the air, I should say. And if you look at Iowa's this year, sure, Iowa's pass defense has been really good, but Iowa has also not really faced an offense like USC's. I mean, Iowa has played UA Albany, Iowa State, UMass, Rutgers, Indiana, Wisconsin, Penn State, Minnesota, Oregon. Of all those teams, by far the best offense they faced is Indiana. And Fernando Mendoza threw for 233 yards. Also, he threw for 233 yards and only did that on 23 attempts, only on 13 completions. So I mean, Fernando Mendoza averaged over 10 yards per completion against Iowa. I think this is a spot where Jada Mayava can have success as a passer, even though the matchup on paper looks a bit tough. This Iowa defense has not faced an offense like USC's, an offense that has shown an ability to be able to generate big plays, move the ball through the air successfully. They're also a team that will throw the ball a good amount as well. They're a team I think that does rank above average when it comes to their passing percentage. So I like this spot a lot for USC's offense. I think we're getting a little bit of a discount on Mayava because of the tough matchup on paper. And while it is a tough matchup, don't get me wrong, I think the books are weighing this matchup a little bit too heavily. I think Mayava's pass yards line should be like 245.5, 250. I think 230 is definitely a bit low even against this Iowa defense. So that'll be our second prop for Saturday. And then the last prop that we're going to take is going to be on Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson, Purdue wide receiver. I like him for more than 3.5 receptions. So Michael Jackson has been a top target for this Purdue offense. Purdue has been really bad this year. They've been really bad as of late. They've lost like 8 games or 9 games in a row. But Michael Jackson has still been putting up pretty solid numbers even in these losses, and a lot of these losses have been ugly as well. They've been losing by double digits. But even in these, this stretch of bad games for Purdue, even though Purdue's played terribly and they're losing a bunch of games, Michael Jackson has still had 7 receptions, 4 receptions, 14 receptions, 4 receptions, 5, 3, 6, and 3. So he's gone over this line in like 7 of his last 9 games, I think, or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 6 of his last 8 games, he has gone over this line. And the 2 games he went under by the hook. He had 3 receptions. This is a spot, once again, where Purdue is probably going to lose. I mean, they're double-digit underdogs in this game against Washington. But it's a spot where Purdue's probably going to be forced to throw, because if they're playing from behind, they're going to be forced to throw. Now, does this Purdue offense, are they going to go out there and throw the ball like 40 times? Probably not. Even last week against Ohio State when they lost by 24 points, in that game, Ryan Brown only had 19 pass attempts. And then the other quarterback, Malachi Singleton, he had 3 pass attempts. So, I mean, they had 22 pass attempts last week against Ohio State in a game where they lost by 24 points. There's definitely a chance, even if Purdue loses by double digits here, that they still don't throw the ball a ton. They're not going to throw the ball like 50 times, but I still think we'll probably see like 25, 30 pass attempts. And Michael Jackson has been a guy that's earned targets at a pretty good rate this year. You just look at their last few games. I mean, 8 targets, 5, 16, 6, 7, 5, 6, 3. He's getting pretty consistent volume, and he's been very efficient with his targets. Last week he only had 3 targets, but he hauled in all 3 of those targets. Against Michigan, he had 6 catches on 6 targets. Against Rutgers, he had 5 targets, 3 catches. Against Northwestern, 7 targets, 5 catches. Against Minnesota, 6 targets, 4 catches. So, he's been converting a lot of his targets into catches. He is a player that does run a lot of shorter routes. He's not a guy that runs a ton of deep routes. You look at his longest completion or longest reception line, that's at 16.5, and you can see he's not really been getting a lot of long catches. He's getting a lot of short catches, slants, out routes, drags, and those are routes that are easily able to complete because they're just shorter routes. You're not having to throw the ball as far. When you're running constant vertical routes deep down the field, that's obviously more boom bust type. There's a chance you can complete some of those passes, but also there's a chance those can be incomplete. They can get intercepted. Whereas the type of routes that Michael Jackson runs, shorter routes over the middle of the field, drags, stuff like that, those are easily able to be completed because they're just shorter routes. And there's a chance that Michael Jackson might only get like 4 or 5 targets here, but he could have 4 catches on 4 targets. There's been multiple games this season where he's hauled in all of his targets. And it's a spot where you expect Purdue to probably be forced to throw, facing a Washington offense that has shown an ability to put up points. Purdue's probably going to be playing from behind in this game. So I think we're going to see opportunity for some of these Purdue receivers, specifically Michael Jackson, who's been one of their top targets this year and has been able to rack up receptions at a pretty good clip, from a game-to-game basis. So I like that as our 3 props, guys, for the Week 12 college football slate. Again, it's crazy that we're already into Week 12 of the college football season. Season sadly will be over in a few months, but I'm going to still be pumping out content all throughout the regular season and into the playoffs as well. Don't know if I'll be doing a ton of content like during the bowl games, but I'll try and make videos for the for the playoff games, obviously for the national championship as well. Do some videos for those games. But I enjoy college football. I enjoy college football Saturdays. Love watching college football all Saturday long. And I'm sure you guys watching these videos probably enjoy college football as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed the content that I've put out this college football season. But we still got some more weeks to attack coming up. The next few weeks, and then obviously heading into the championship games, the conference championship games, the playoffs, and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, appreciate your support. Appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos. Make sure that you hit that like button down below before you do get out of here. Hit that subscribe button as well. And again, if you guys don't have an account over on Prizepicks, make sure that you go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH. Get $50 in free lineups once you play your first $5 lineup. Also, be sure to go check out Sleeper. We do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. Sign up over there. Use code NOAH. Get that first deposit matched up to $100. And also, you'll get that free $20 entry when you sign up for Sleeper with code NOAH. But yeah, guys, good luck this week. Let's make some money on this Week 12 college football slate, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.